Hello, Roger Martin here from Billings, Montana, and this video done by National Geographic got me thinking. Uh, there's still some questions with polygamy that have not been answered yet legally, morally, and otherwise. Uh, I know it was started in the Mormon faith or the LDS faith by Joseph Smith. I know it was stopped by a prophet of the church. But if it comes back, what are we going to do with some of the great questions? And let's think beyond more than just now. Back up this here. In the future, we have Muslims that do polygamy in the United States. I don't believe it should be illegal, but I think it should be monitored more carefully socially. Are there abuses with girls or women? Uh, are there abuses with by the spouses, men or women? Are they draining social programs? Uh, I mean, there's lots of questions, but let's go beyond the current situation. Is in the future, when we have translated and resurrected beings, are they going to be allowed to live forever and have wives forever for 1,000 years? I mean, you got to think about some of these things. In the future, things are going to change. We're going to talk about translated and resurrected beings. Currently, should it be illegal? And if it's legal, should it be more carefully monitored? Because we don't need abuses in the situation. We don't need drains on the social programs. So there's many questions here. So let's go on this. I found this interesting. So let's see what this National Geographic program does with this.
To some, having more than one wife might sound like heaven on earth. But just imagine the communication skills required, the potential for jealousy, and all those family logistics, well, they might just seem overwhelming. No one knows exactly how many polygamists live in this country. Most live in secret. There's been a lot of news about the followers of Warren Jeffs and alleged forced marriages of underage girls.
Now, forced marriages with underage girls and abuses, I believe that is definitely should be a no-no. That should be stopped. Let's go on here to this family here. I'm going to do this. This is a situation in which these are not sister wives. These are unrelated women that have married this man. I think he has 3 or 4 wives.
One wish. She wants God to give her a name. The name of the man she will marry.
They don't date until they're 18 years old. That's a good thing. Might be a little tougher for some people, but that's a good thing. She interviews these different women.
Not know about living in this house.
Making sure all of the children get fed and get fed fairly.
I thought that a very, very interesting statement. Get fed and get fed fairly. I thought that was a very interesting statement. This guy has 3 or 4 wives. She asked him if she would mind if her daughter married a 70-year-old man. I'd mind. I don't think that's normal or natural. He's having these shelters made into rooms, spare rooms for other children or family members.
Family at night.
Yes.
Future husbands can be revealed anywhere at any time. For Connie Colley, inspiration came when she was in the 6th grade.
I thought that was strange too, but anyhow, the women choose their husband in this polygamy situation, which is not according to modern revelation with Joseph Smith, but there's a balance here. The first wife has to agree to the other wives. So there's some different things going on here. They talk about younger women. This younger couple, this guy has 2 wives.
I have no idea. I haven't met him yet.
It is a fundamentalist version of a modern family. The Thompsons live comfortably middle class. A large living room, kids with iPads, closets full of shoes and clothes. Albeit clothes that fit the Centennial Park dress code, modesty first.
And they do practice modesty. I haven't seen anything immodest with the women, but it's very interesting. One works in this marriage and the other one stays home and he works.
Them two together is no biggie.
I wouldn't go cuddle with him on the couch while Marlene's home, or it's just, she's sitting right there on the couch too, and why would I do that?
Sleeping.
So that was interesting. They wouldn't cuddle together on the couch and try to intimidate one another, tease one another. That's wise. She explains sleeping regulations here. I thought this was interesting.
Sleeping arrangements take careful coordination. In a nightly ritual, Isaiah kisses one wife goodnight and goes to sleep with the other, alternating every 2 nights.
I have my bedroom, Becca has her bedroom, and Isaiah has his bedroom. And if I'm not sleeping with Isaiah, I sleep in my own room. And if I am, I sleep in his room.
Take out the dirty diapers to the garbage.
Ew.
I know, it's disgusting.
But the Thompsons say this is the life they chose. They were all raised in polygamist homes, Rebecca born in Centennial Park. But Marlene and Isaiah moved here after 8 years on their own.
Rebecca, did you ever think, I don't want to enter into a house where I'm the second or third or fourth wife?
For me, I always felt like I was supposed to be the second wife. And
I thought that was interesting too. This was on ABC, but I think it was done by other groups. This older guy here in the group, one of the leaders in the group, I thought his comments sometimes were a little different too. And training these young men about their responsibilities, I thought that was interesting. The questions still remain though. What are we going to do in the future? Should polygamy be legal? And if it is becoming legal, what about the social strains on social programs? What about with resurrected or translated beings? Are they going to have wives for 1,000 years? Are they going to have polygamy for 1,000 years? I don't know. These questions remain unanswered. They're big questions, but morally, they should be monitored, I think, more carefully in this situation, socially and otherwise, and social programs should not be strained, just abusing the system or abusing the social groups. I think they need to take care of their responsibilities and not drain the social programs because of the amount of children that could be in a situation like this or the amount of wives. There are lots of questions that are yet unanswered in this area, and who knows how this is going to all pan out. But if it does come back, there needs to be some regulation on this as well as some monitoring socially, so it's not abused. The men do not abuse the wives or children or programs, social programs. Again, this is Roger Mark from Billings, Montana. It just was a real eye-opener. We know there are abuses in Islam. We know there are social abuses in the program. We know there are moral abuses in the program, kids and wives and other situations. We need to be wise about what we do and how we do it. And I say these things in Jesus Christ's name.